Hey you guys. So look, I am super excited because as you all saw, my title, look, Kingdom Culture versus Cult. So I know you guys may have seen videos, may have heard all these different things going around, but I want to come and I want to personally tell you the truth of what's happening here, the truth about JMMI and Apostle David D. Taylor, because there's so many people out there saying this, saying that, saying hearsay, all these different lies going out, all these different bits of gossip. Listen, this place, I've never been more blessed in my life. When I first heard about this ministry and I heard about seeing Jesus face to face, my life was forever changed because I did not know anything like that could have ever happened. When I read the book Face to Face Appearances from Jesus by Apostle Taylor, do you know I instantly my mind was blown because it was something that I have never experienced before, something I have never even heard of. In my old church, I've been to several different churches, in and out of churches, in and out of religion, and none of these things were ever revealed to me at all, because all they taught was, oh, you can't see Jesus and live, you can't see God and live. That's a lie, because it says you can't see God and live, but it doesn't mention anything about seeing Jesus. And even then, people have seen the Father and are still alive today. So look, I'm telling you that not only is this ministry a true ministry of God, Jesus is here and people are getting saved day in and day out. Look, I'm going to be honest. I was healed through this ministry. I was healed of diabetes. I was healed of arthritis. My family members have been healed. They've been receiving financial breakthrough. Like before, my family members, they weren't even able to, pay their bills often. They weren't even able to consistently do that. Do you know now, because I've come to this ministry, my family's being blessed. My cousins, friends and everyone, they're starting to get back into church. They're starting to believe in God again. They're starting to see that this God is really here. He's the truth. So look, I don't care whatever it is that you've seen or what you've heard, whatever it is that you've heard, and it's against this, it's against what Apostle is doing, it's against what God is doing here, that's a lie. Because God, he's not schizophrenic. He's not going to say, oh, hey, go to this ministry. You're going to get healed. And then he'll tell you, oh, no, go. It's time for you to leave now. No, if he puts you in a place, he's going to keep you there until it's time for you to do something greater, until he progresses you in that. Because that's what he's going to do. God's not going to say, oh, go here for 5 days. And then, no, he's not schizophrenic at all. And so that's why I'm telling you that this ministry it's a blessing. It's been a blessing to me. It's been a blessing to my family. It's been a blessing to those around. Even people that have called into the ministry before. People that have come to the services. They've been healed, been touched. I've seen people healed before my eyes. People with tumors, instantly falling off. Like so many people have come to the crusades against cancer. And they've instantly been refreshed and revived in God, because Jesus is here today and forevermore. And he's going to continue to be here. So it doesn't matter what Bill, what Bob, what Billy Joe, whoever it is, whatever they have to say, God's word stands. It doesn't matter if it's negative or what. God's word is going to stand against it. So, so I really want to, because many people have been messaging me, oh, how are you doing? Are you okay? What's all this going on? Nothing's going on. I'm with Jesus. I've seen Jesus several different times. It's not just me. It's not just me saying, oh, I saw Jesus and, I'm just trusting on a man. No, I'm trusting in Jesus, in the Father God. That's what I've seen personally. So I don't care what anybody else has anything to say, because what I've seen is my testimony, and I'm sharing my testimony with you today, because not only have I seen Jesus, but I've been fully renewed. At first when I first, started getting saved, I was halfway in the church, halfway out the church, just being honest. So I wasn't like all these other Christians, diving into the Bible and diving into everything like that. No. I was doing my little drinking, whatever it was I was doing. I was doing it, and I was halfway trying to serve God all at the same time. So look, Jesus, he's here, and he's going to make sure that you get your blessing too. I want to address the people that have been trying to come against this. You all may have seen recent attacks or recent things come out against, Apostle Taylor or against this ministry and their lies. People they may say, oh, it's a cult, or, oh, he's a cult leader, or, oh, they're in bondage. And the craziest thing is that if I was in bondage, why is it that I have the freedom to go any and everywhere I please? Normally, when you're in bondage, you weren't able to do that. But anyway, not only that, but it's so much, because do you know that there's a lot of people that have been, trying to come up against this. And look, you can't fight God and win. That's not even possible. People, like, it's literally, this is something that you and I, look, we gotta know. Jesus is Jesus. It does not care what anyone else says. If you know God and you trust in His word, then you trust on Him. Don't believe what any man or any woman is saying. You trust in what He's telling you, because what He says goes. Because His word stands still. Today it still stands. So look, you guys, I'm telling you, like, I've never been in a place like this before in my life. I've never experienced Jesus like this, never experienced God like this a day in my life before. And it's all because of the sacrifice that Apostle Taylor made. It's all because of what he has brought to the table. His heart is for people to see Jesus, for people to be saved. That's his heart, and that's what this ministry is about. It's not about, oh, well, you might be able to see Jesus there, or it's possible. No, it's for sure. You will see Jesus here, because not just me, but 1.4 million men, women, children all across the world have seen it. And that's another thing. A cult is a group of small people worshiping one thing, worshiping a man, worshiping idols, all these different things. 1.4 million, that's not a small group, especially if it's around the world. That's not small. I'm just saying. I don't, if that's small to you, something's off. But look, you guys, you have to know that this is the truth. This is the bold-faced truth, because Jesus he appeared to me personally and showed me dreams of who Apostle Taylor is. He showed me that this man was a general, that he was my spiritual father. I know some people say, oh, well, spiritual father, you're not supposed to be worshiping a man. You're supposed to give honor where honor is due. Exactly. I'm giving honor where honor is due. Many people don't understand honor like that. Honor is placing value on something. You're placing value on what's on his life, on what God has given him, not worshiping him. Worshiping him is dropping down to his feet, kissing his toes, and all these other things. No, that's not what's happening here. You have to honor the people that God has brought before you. Honor the men and the women that are serving God, that are bringing forth these things in your life, that are protecting your soul, that are, shepherds up over your soul and over your life and over the things that you are. So look, this is the foremost thing that it was pressing, and I had to get it out. So it's really ridiculous. And another thing I want to address too is many people, they've been saying, oh, well, why is that you all, you guys are living in slums, or you guys are living in poverty, and he's living all lavish. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. First of all, I'm not living in slums. That's the first thing. Second thing is that if he's living lavish, he's paid his due. He's been in ministry for 30 years, right? So it's just like you go to school, you going to school to be a contractor or a doctor, right? And you see your professors. They've gotten their degrees, they've got their houses, they've got their cars, they got their children, their marriage, whatever. And you're saying, well, oh, my professor, why do they have this big old mansion? Why do they have this nice car they're driving? But look at me, I'm a college student. I'm eating fast food every day. I can barely scrape up enough money to pay my tuition. Right. Okay, so the thing is, they've been where you are. They've paid their dues already. So the thing is that right now, that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what we are doing here. We're learning. This is a school of ministry. We are learning the things of God here. And I'm telling you that if there's anything that you've heard that is against this, it's lies. And you need to cast it out, cast it down. Because the word says to resist the enemy, he shall flee. So resist those lies, resist those things, that he's going to go. Has to. So look, I had to tell y'all this because it's something that needed to be said. So look, love you guys, and if y'all got any questions, make sure to message me or whatever, because I'm telling you this. Jesus is here, and you got to know that. Know that he is real, and know that who Apostle Taylor says he is, because it's not by him, it's by Jesus. He told him this, and the Father. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.